Welcome back to General Warfield's Coffee, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coffee. Today we're exploring two of the most well-known coffee species, commonly known as Arabica and Robusta. We'll uncover how they're similar, what makes them different, and how caffeine evolved to become their natural defense. Let's get started. Coffee is a beloved beverage that fuels our mornings, sparks creativity, and connects people around the world. But did you know that the majority of the coffee we drink comes from just two species, Arabica and Robusta? These coffee plants are both part of the genus Coffea in the Rubiaceae family, but they've evolved in fascinatingly different ways. Let's start with what they share. Arabica and Robusta have a common ancestry. Both belong to the genus Coffea, meaning they share a significant portion of their genetic material. This genetic similarity allows them to produce coffee beans with common features, such as caffeine, a wide range of volatile organic compounds, VOCs, and chlorogenic acids. Both species produce caffeine, an alkaloid compound. Caffeine plays a major role not just in our morning pick-me-up, but in protecting the coffee plants themselves. However, this is where one of their most fascinating differences comes into play. Did you know that caffeine isn't just for us coffee drinkers? It's a natural pesticide. In the plant world, caffeine evolved as a defense mechanism to protect coffee plants from insects and fungi. Here's how it works. Caffeine disrupts the nervous systems of insects, causing them to become disoriented, paralyzed, or even die. This protective strategy has been so effective that it's one of the reasons coffee plants have been able to thrive for so long. So, how do Arabica and Robusta differ when it comes to caffeine? Well, it's all about environmental adaptation. Robusta beans contain about 2.2 to 2.7% caffeine, almost double the amount found in Arabica beans, which typically have 1.2 to 1.5% caffeine. But why? It's all about survival in the wild. Robusta plants evolved in harsh, lowland, tropical environments with hotter temperatures, higher humidity, and more pests. The higher caffeine content acts as a robust line of defense, making it harder for pests and fungi to attack and survive on the plant. On the other hand, Arabica plants grow at higher altitudes, typically between 2,000 and 6,000 feet, or 600 to 1,800 meters. These environments are cooler and less hospitable to pests, so Arabica didn't need as much caffeine. Instead, Arabica adapted with a more complex genetic makeup and flavor profile, making it more nuanced in taste but more delicate in structure. It is an allotetraploid species, meaning it has 44 chromosomes. How did it end up with so many? According to recent evidence, around 610,000 to 1 million years ago, a natural hybridization occurred between two diploid species, Coffea canephora, or Robusta, and Coffea eugenioides. This hybridization resulted in its complex genetic structure, providing greater genetic diversity. This diversity has been crucial for its adaptation to high-altitude climates, where it faces stressors like cooler temperatures and higher UV radiation. In contrast, Robusta has 22 chromosomes and is genetically simpler. This makes Robusta more resistant to diseases and pests, but also gives it a less complex flavor profile. Despite these differences, Arabica and Robusta share many structural and physiological traits. Both are evergreen shrubs or small trees with glossy, dark green leaves. They produce beautiful white, fragrant flowers that attract pollinators, and both yield cherries that enclose the coffee beans we know and love. Both species also prefer well-draining, nutrient-rich soils. However, while Robusta is more tolerant of drought, both plants require a consistent water supply and benefit from some shade. Now let's talk flavor. Arabica is known for its smooth, sweet, and complex flavor profile, with notes of fruit, flowers, and sugar. The lower caffeine content and higher lipid and sugar content contribute to this refined taste. Robusta, on the other hand, has a stronger, more bitter, and earthier flavor. This is due to its higher caffeine and chlorogenic acid content. Robusta's beans are also harder and denser, making them well-suited for harsher climates. Caffeine's role doesn't stop with insects. It also has allelopathic properties, which means it can inhibit the growth of competing plants. By releasing caffeine into the soil, coffee plants reduce competition for water and nutrients, helping them dominate their environment. This strategy gives coffee plants an edge in the wild, showcasing how caffeine serves as a multifaceted defense mechanism. While these adaptations have served coffee plants well for centuries, climate change poses new threats. Arabica, with its sensitivity to temperature fluctuations, is especially vulnerable. As temperatures rise and weather patterns become more unpredictable, we may see shifts in where and how these plants can be grown. Robusta's resilience gives it an advantage in some cases, but even it isn't immune to the effects of climate change. That's why understanding these species is more important than ever. And there you have it, the intricate world of Arabica and Robusta, from their shared ancestry to their distinct evolutionary paths. Next time you sip your cup of coffee, you'll have a deeper appreciation for what's in your mug. Remember, at General Warfield's Coffee, we use 100% specialty-grade Arabica beans to deliver the best, most flavorful experience. Visit generalwarfieldscoffee.com to explore our premium roasts. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coffee knowledge. See you in the next video. Cheers!